Picture this. Your phone rings and the screen flashes your bank's name. You pick up and the voice on the other end sounds calm, confident, and professional. They say there's been suspicious activity on your account, maybe an attempted withdrawal or a flagged transaction. They assure you it's urgent, but not to worry. They'll help you secure your funds. All they need is to confirm your card number or your one-time password. You hesitate for a moment, but they sound so convincing. Even the caller ID matches. So, you comply. Minutes later, you check your balance, and it's empty. Every last dollar and cent gone. That's not fiction. It's happening every single day. So, how can you tell when it's really your bank and when it's a scammer in disguise? Welcome back to TrustArmor, your trusted guide for spotting scams, avoiding fraud, and staying protected in a digital world full of deception. Every week, we break down the tricks scammers use and show you how to fight back with confidence. Today, we're tackling one of the most convincing and dangerous scams out there: bank impersonation scams. These scammers don't just send random messages anymore. They use technology, stolen data, and psychology to sound exactly like your bank. They can mimic official emails, text messages, and even your bank's caller ID. But don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll be able to tell the difference between a genuine message from your bank and a trap designed to steal your money. To understand how to protect yourself, you first need to know what a bank impersonation scam really looks like. These scams are sophisticated operations built on deception. The scammer's main strategy? Pretend to be your bank, using every trick possible to look and sound legitimate. They can spoof your bank's caller ID, use a bank logo on emails, or even copy the exact tone and format your bank uses in official communication. You might receive a call, an email, or even a text message claiming that your account has been compromised, or that there's an urgent transfer that needs your confirmation. The message feels authentic, the timing feels urgent, and that's exactly how they get you. Their ultimate goal is simple: to make you act before you think. Once you're under pressure, you're more likely to share personal details, click a malicious link, or authorize a fraudulent transaction. Breakdown of the common forms. Phone scams. You get a call from someone claiming to be B from your bank's security department. They sound professional and even use your name. Email phishing. You receive an email that looks 100% official. Same logo, same signature, even similar language. But the link inside leads to a fake website. SMS. A text that appears to come from your bank's number, warning of suspicious activity and asking you to click or reply. Social media impersonations. Fake customer support accounts that reach out when you post about an issue with your bank. In short, scammers use trust as their weapon and your panic as their opportunity. The more believable they sound, the faster they can strike. Let's bring this closer to home with a real-world example. A woman, let's call her Grace, received a phone call one afternoon while at work. The caller ID displayed her bank's official name. The man on the line introduced himself as a representative from her bank's fraud department. He spoke calmly, confidently, and even mentioned the last 4 digits of her account number, details that made everything sound legitimate. He told Grace there had been a suspicious withdrawal attempt from her account and that they needed to secure it immediately. Pros 7%. He assured her that he was there to help, but for verification, he needed her to confirm her online banking password and the one-time code sent to her phone. Grace hesitated, but he sounded so professional, and since the code came directly to her phone, she thought it must be safe. She followed his instructions, not realizing that she was handing control of her account to a scammer. Within 10 minutes, her entire balance was gone. The fraudster also used her personal details to open a credit card in her name. By the time she contacted her real bank, it was too late. The transactions had already cleared. It's easy to think, that could never happen to me. But here's the truth. These scams aren't catching people because they're careless. They're catching people because they're convincing. The scammers study your bank's language, mimic its systems, and prey on your emotions, especially fear and urgency. That's why awareness is everything. Once you recognize how real these setups can seem, you'll start to notice the small signs that something isn't right. Now that we've seen how realistic these scams can look, Let's break down the warning signs, the red flags that signal something isn't right. Once you know what to look for, you'll be able to pause, question, and protect yourself before it's too late. 1. Urgent or threatening tone. If a message or call from your bank sounds rushed, phrases like "your account will be locked immediately" or "you must act now," that's a major red flag. Scammers create panic so you'll act without thinking. Real banks don't threaten or pressure you. 2. Requests for personal details. Your bank will never ask for your PIN, password, one-time code, or card number over the phone, text, or email. If someone does, even if they sound official, stop immediately. Unusual contact methods. If you get messages from WhatsApp, Facebook, or a private number claiming to be your bank, be cautious. Banks communicate through official channels, not random messaging apps. 4. Suspicious links and email addresses. Scammers often create fake websites that almost look right, like chasesecure.net instead of chase.com. Always hover over links before clicking, and if in doubt, type your bank's website address manually. 5. Unverified caller ID. Technology makes it easy to fake caller IDs. Even if your screen shows your bank's name, it doesn't guarantee the call is legitimate. Always verify using official contact numbers. Once you recognize these red flags, you take back control. Awareness turns fear into power, and when you know what to watch for, scammers lose their advantage. Now that you know how scammers operate and what red flags to watch for, let's talk about how to protect yourself. These next steps are your everyday armor, practical habits that keep your accounts and information safe from bank impersonation scams. 1. Never share banking credentials. Let's make this crystal clear. Your bank will never ask for your PIN, password, one-time password, OTP, or full card details, not by phone, text, or email. If anyone does, it's a scam. The safest response is simple. Hang up, delete the message, or block the sender. Remember, a genuine bank representative will never pressure you for confidential information. 2. Verify independently. If you receive a call or message about suspicious activity, don't respond directly. Instead, hang up and call your bank using the number on the back of your debit or credit card, or visit the nearest branch. Scammers can spoof official numbers, but they can't fake a number you dial yourself. That one small action, verifying independently, can save your entire account. 3. Enable two-factor authentication, 2FA. Think of 2FA as an extra lock on your door. Even if a scammer gets hold of your password, they can't access your account without your phone or security code. It's quick to set up and one of the strongest protections against online banking fraud. 4. Monitor account activity. Don't wait for your bank to alert you. Set up transaction notifications via SMS or your banking app. That way, you'll see every debit, transfer, or login in real time. If something looks off, report it immediately. Early detection can make the difference between losing a small amount and losing everything. 5. Use official apps only. Always download your bank's app from verified sources like the Google Play Store or Apple App Store. Avoid clicking links in emails or ads that claim to take you to your bank's site. They might lead to fake pages designed to capture your credentials. 6. Educate family members. Scammers often target older adults because they're more trusting and less tech-savvy. Take time to explain these signs to your parents or grandparents. A 5-minute conversation could save them from losing their life savings. Every major bank repeats this message for a reason. They'd rather you double-check than lose your money. Staying skeptical isn't paranoia. It's protection. When something feels off, it usually is. Always verify, always pause, and always protect your financial armor. So, what should you do if you suspect you've been targeted? Or worse, if you've already shared information with a possible scammer? Don't panic. You still have power, but speed and calm action are key. 1. Stop engaging immediately. The first step is to cut off all communication. Don't click any more links, don't reply to emails or messages, and don't share additional details. The longer you stay in contact, the more information the scammer can extract. End the call or close the message right away. 2. Contact your bank directly. Next, reach out to your bank using the official phone number, the one printed on your card or listed on their official website. Explain exactly what happened. Banks have dedicated fraud teams trained to respond fast, block transactions, and secure your account. 3. Change your passwords and enable 2FA. If you've entered your banking credentials or clicked a suspicious link, immediately reset your password and activate two-factor authentication. This creates an extra barrier, preventing scammers from accessing your account even if they have your old password. 4. Report the incident. File a report with your bank's fraud department and relevant authorities. In many regions, there are dedicated fraud reporting centers that track and investigate these scams. Your report not only protects you, it helps others avoid the same trap. 5. Alert friends and family. Let people close to you know what happened. Scammers often reuse stolen contact lists to reach new victims. A quick warning can stop someone else from falling into the same scheme. Remember, quick action can limit the damage. Even if you've shared information, the faster you report it, the higher your chances of recovery. Let's do a quick recap before we close. Scammers are getting smarter. They're using technology, psychology, and timing to impersonate banks and trick even the most careful people. They fake caller IDs, copy logos, and use urgent language to make you act before you think. Remember the warning signs: a tone of panic, requests for private details, suspicious links, and unusual contact channels. When in doubt, pause and verify. Always reach out to your bank directly using trusted contact information. And make those protective steps part of your daily habit. Never share your credentials, use two-factor authentication, and monitor your accounts regularly. Because when it comes to your money and security, one simple rule stands strong: trust, but verify. That's your best armor. You are not powerless against scams. Awareness is your strongest defense. Every time you pause before clicking a link, question an unexpected call, or verify a message directly with your bank, you're taking control. You're choosing safety over fear, and that's powerful. Each time you report a scam or warn someone you care about, you're not just protecting yourself, you're helping others stay safe too. That's how real change starts. One alert, informed person at a time. Scammers rely on confusion and urgency, but informed people like you make their job harder every single day. Remember, every smart decision strengthens the armor that keeps your money and identity secure. Together, we can make online banking safer, one alert user at a time. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the next Trust Armor alert. We release new videos that help you spot scams, secure your finances, and stay one step ahead of fraudsters. Have you or someone you know ever been contacted by a fake bank representative? Share your experience or questions in the comments. Your story could be the warning that saves someone else. And if you'd like to keep building your digital defense, check out our next video, Phishing Scams, the new tricks you need to know. It's linked right here on the end screen. Until next time, stay informed, stay alert, and stay armored.